Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the recent update from Ukraine on 10th of April 2022. So far, Russian troops preparing themselves for the massive attack. They're gonna attack the eastern part of Ukraine. Well, actually they have some of the tactics advantage on the north part of the eastern part of Ukraine. They want to get to the eastern to Donbass from Izum city. But actually they are preparing more troops right now on Russian territory, and we have the rumors that they're gonna start one of the biggest fights since the World War II. But from the south part they are not as effective as from the north. I'm scared of it, honestly, because many people might lose their lives just for nothing. And now I'm just gonna share with you the very interesting video that I actually liked, and we're gonna translate it from Ukrainian into English. I'll try to do it. So it's kind of funny because there's always a place for to make a fun from your enemy. So this is the Russian unmanned air vehicle, or you may call it drone, Orlan, and it was captured by our troops. As you can see, it just disassembled, and this is our military guy who will explain us, who will review this vehicle, and I'll tell you everything about it. I'll try to translate. Alright, hello tech guys and welcome. We're gonna review and we're gonna investigate, let's say, this kind of up-to-date Russian technologies. Somehow they're landed on our soil. And we wanted to share and send this type of technologies to our Western allies. We shared a couple of photos with them and they say, guys, it doesn't look like something up to date. So do it yourself, we are not interested. So let's dig into it and we see the solutions, the engineering solutions. We're gonna see also the Russian soul there. And probably gonna use this kind of technologies for our schools, well, for the kids to make this kind of airplanes. So it is the air surveillance model. So this drone is actually the air surveillance drone. So you can see some of the cameras, probably, yeah. let's discuss about it.
Фіксує позиції наших військ. Made in Russia типу, але насправді це тупо фотоапарат Canon, який...
So it should be made in Russia, but actually you can see the Canon 40 camera there. My friends, tell me the type or the model of this camera, because I'm not good in those cameras, so probably you can tell me which model do they use.
На Velcro приліплений сюди в Орлан.
So just attached there.
Його можна вийняти.
With this kind of attachment, so we can remove it.
І ще використовувати, наприклад, для журналістики.
So you can remove it and use it as for journalism, everything, maybe selfies, right? So this camera is intact, actually.
Військовуючи щось таке, він цілий, неушкоджений.
Yeah, it's intact.
Бачите, клеєм вони заклеїли цю крутилку, аби...
So this knob for the mode change, it actually glued, just not to scroll. Then the plane is in the air. Yeah.
Раптом в польоті фотоапарат не вимкнувся. Ну таке, мабуть, в них теж буває. Зафіксували зум і так далі.
The zoom is fixed.
І полетіли. Ну тут ще є модулі тепловізійні.
So this the thermal cameras, those are the thermal cameras, and probably it's the most expensive part of this air vehicle.
От. Багато тут ще цікавих моментів, на які я не хочу зараз витрачати час.
There are some of the engineering solutions that he say I don't want to pay attention for.
І перейдемо до самого головного, до тих самих духовних скреп, без яких не може існувати жодна російська сучасна технологія.
And let's go to the Russian soul and the technology that without this technology any kind of Russian up-to-date vehicle cannot just survive.
Без бутилки.
Without a bottle.
Пляшки по-нашому. Це серйозно, це не фейк. Отут написано топливо, зажигання.
So it's serious, it's not fake. Here's the ignition, here's the fuel. So probably it's the fuel tank. At least it's the filling cap for the fuel tank. Oh, wow.
А отут ви бачите просто кришечку від пластикової пляшки, яку відрізали з якоїсь бутилочки, я так розумію.
So you can see the cap, it's linked to the bottle. The bottle was taken from any kind of bottle that you may purchase in a shop like Coca-Cola, maybe water, whatever. So it's very interesting.
Може, з-під мінеральної води вклепали сюди в корпус і використовується все це, ну, як бачите, десь ось так. Коротше, без бутилки Росія не Росія. Але
So Russia is not a Russia without a bottle.
насправді не варто применшувати ефективність роботи таких літальних апаратів, яких у нашого ворога дуже багато.
But do not underestimate the effectiveness of this drone, because yeah, I think it's just, I'm not translating, it's my word, those are my words. Well, it is very cheap to make. Like you can buy the bottle, basically you have very cheap frame from what I can see, cheap piston engine. You can buy the Canon camera in any kind of the shop. Well, as I said to you, the most expensive part probably the thermal camera, but it's very cheap compared to, let's say, I don't know, the starting price of Bayraktar drone. They have the a name air vehicle Mini 2 or something like that, or Mini D. Well, that is very advanced. That is up to date. They use up-to-date technologies, but it's very expensive. I think you can make maybe 10 of those Orlans for the price of one Bayraktar, because Bayraktar is not just the military offensive drone, it's not the fighter drone, they also have the air surveillance drones as well. It looks, the size of the Bayraktar is similar to this one. Probably I'll put the picture if I didn't put it already, if I haven't put it already, for you to see. Well, but still it's kind of funny that Russia uses this kind of old type technologies. Probably may also take these kind of drones. Our volunteers can make those probably, and I also was in this kind of, it was my hobby, the air modeling, to make the planes a long time ago, the air sea control planes and other gliders. So yeah, it's not, I would say it's not very expensive to make this kind of drone. So that is why if you use this, if this module of the thermal camera is effective, I think you can use those drones, because those are really cheap. So do not underestimate the effectiveness of the drone.
Хлопцям завжди варто розуміти, що над ними щось може літати, якщо їх позиції знаходяться на відстані там не більше ніж 100 кілометрів від ворога.
So if you are 100 kilometers from the front line, be aware you can be spotted by these kind of drones. His military guy said. So yeah, I would add that it's true, and you guys need to be aware. But however, it's kind of slow target, and these kind of drones, they do afraid of the weather. So if it's cloudy weather, if it's windy, if there's the moisture in the air, it's very hard to fly those, especially this surveillance camera. It's not covered with a special glass. No, they will not see anything in a cloudy weather or with high humidity or moisture. So it's very restrictive to fly this drone in any. It's not all weather drone. And sadly now, my friends, we are just waiting for the Russian massive attack on the eastern part of Ukraine. Unfortunately, they're not smart. I would say they will just lose their troops, and yeah, unfortunately, many of our men also will be killed. Not only men, but many civilians as well. My friends, thank you very much for watching this video, and also you may support this channel on Patreon and on PayPal. I lost my job. I hope it is temporary. I just hope to fly again soon, and you may support me for the time, and part of the money from Patreon I also spend for charity. Wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are, and have a great time, my friends.